Welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's hard not to be impressed by this fella, Aouar, who's established himself as one of the...
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Aouar. And the shot! That's a look and plays it forward. Nicely intercepted. Quality ball. Benzema chasing after it.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Fabinho, and it's played forward. Aouar wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Ittihad are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Calmly anticipates. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played towards the front line. That's a good run down the left. Now here's the delivery. There's the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. Serves up across. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Swept in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Benzema looks to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Conte. And here's Benzema. It's Benzema! And he comes up trumps again.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
climbs up big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lofted upfield, cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Well, that's well seen too. And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Al Ittihad really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we are back underway.
Al Ittihad are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get free. Conte. Oh, that's a nice ball. And the keeper has it. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Awar. Over to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, that is not what he intended. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 26. Coming on to replace him is number 34.
Aim forwards. Benzema is onto it in a flash. Kante gently done. That's a lovely, neat pass. Benzema has a go! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Benzema clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Moved on forwards. Oh, some tackle that. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution on the field. Number 24. Coming on the field is number 19.
That's really well manoeuvred. Fabinho. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Moved on forwards. Aim forwards. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Sharjah clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And it's played forward.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bergwijn. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's chipped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Ittihad have been handed a game-changing chance. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Coming on to replace him is...
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Ittihad. And there goes the final whistle. Ittihad have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.